Hey guys and gals, this is Bloggy with the Broken Legion of Gamers coming to you with another installment of Coffee Time with Bloggy. And in this installment, the subject is going to be 3D printing. Is it the future of our hobby or is it now? But before that, I'm going to get into some quick channel announcements. The first announcement is either later tonight or tomorrow, I'm going to be the filming the Kickstarter spotlight that I promised you about a week ago for Bloodfields. Also, either tomorrow or Saturday, I'm going to be starting a new series called um, Hobby Fantasy Booking. And in that series, I'm going to take a subject and go through what I think would happen if that subject became a reality. And it's going to be an interesting topic for the first one. It's not going to be a series that I do often, but it's just an idea I had, and I figured I'd put it out there. And then on Sunday, and I'm going to do two more after the Kickstarter spotlight. I'm going to do two more videos for Bloodfields. One is going to go through the anatomy of the character card, and the second one is going to be a quick playthrough of one or two rounds with the 3D print to play assets that Titan Forge gave during the Kickstarter. But that's enough with that one. Let's get into the subject of this video. 3D printing. Is it the future of our hobby or is the future now? For a while now, I've been saying 3D printing is going to be the future of our hobby because FDM machines were starting to become the bigger machines, like my Ender 3 Pro, started to become more affordable to the general consumer for under $250, depending on how the wind's blowing. The Ender 3 Pro is a really good machine. And then recently, the past year and a half, the SLA resin printers, like my Elegoo Mars, have become much more affordable. That the Elegoo Mars now, both the silver and the black model, are $229 on Amazon from Elegoo. It's sold from Elegoo and just fulfilled by Amazon. So 3D printing is very readily available to the mass market and the average consumer. So is it, to me, the future is now. And now we've got, and I've always said it was going to be the future of wargaming. 3D printers have been used for a while. The FDM printers have been used for a while to print out terrain. Their precision isn't quite there for miniatures, but that's where the resin printers come in now. And with the resin printers being so affordable, easy to get, and easy to use, it's the future is now. We're able to 3D print beautiful miniatures. You saw what I 3D printed on the Elegoo Mars for the Kickstarter for Survivors of Sarath by 3D Art Digital. Yeah, 3D Art Digital. That's amazing. That's equal to, or if in my opinion, somewhat better than GW quality with the details. And the 3D modelers, the people making these files, are very talented and get in a lot better detail than they were even a couple of years ago. And now on Kickstarter, we have Bloodfields, which I'm going to go into full detail on that Kickstarter spotlight. That's probably going to be a 20-minute video. And if you're interested in that campaign, watch that video from start to finish. You're going to see the amazing stuff that Titan Forge does. But now with Bloodfields being the first ever 3D printed game of its scope, of how big it's going to be and the way they're going about it. There's been other companies that have done 3D print games with, like Voxel House is one, but Titan Forge is just doing the integration with the app and promising using their Patreon to release new models every month. This is the scope that they're going to be going about it is just, it's insane. And yes, the future is now. I truly think 3D printing is the future of our hobby, and companies are either going to have to adapt their business model to suit it, or they're going to go the way of the dodo bird. It's not going to be the point that companies like GW and everybody else can just go, we're too big to fail. If they start losing their market to these 3D printing companies because it's a lot more affordable, you're getting amazing details, and you get everything you need in the click of a button, and then you just learn how to use the 3D printer. And for like $10 a month on Patreon, companies like Titan Forge are giving you a great amount of miniatures. I think their minimum is 9 miniatures per month. They give you terrain every month, and they also give you 40 plus bases every month. And every now and then they trickle out RPG campaigns and stuff like that. And their welcome package just for signing up is 8 RPG miniatures, then another 4 miniatures, 43 bases. It's a lot of bang for the buck. So I really do think this 3D approach is going to be the business model for the future of our hobby. Like companies like GW are going to have to adapt and start, rather than selling physical, like they could still sell physical models, but they're going to have to figure out a way to appease the 3D printing community, because it's almost getting to the point, why are we going to buy physical product anymore? And the beer bug, COVID-19, has just catapulted this to the point where it's going to get, people aren't going to go out that much anymore for the foreseeable future, because I, for one, don't know how, even though everything's reopening, I don't know how safe it's going to be. This can come back and re-spike at any given time. So this business approach might turn out to be a necessary evil. Now with all the pros to this whole 3D printed gaming thing, there are some cons. And one of the things I don't like is if this is the way that our hobby goes, it's gonna hurt our local game stores, because sales will be down if that's the way it goes. And these companies that are doing this need to figure out ways to support the local game stores, or I don't know, where are we going to go and play our games? There's got to be some middle ground. I admit that with new technology comes new ways, comes new responsibilities, and we have to figure out a way that this business model can also support the local game store, or that'll just be a temporary business model. That's the only downfall I see with 3D printed games, how to support local game stores in the process. But if you guys could figure out a way that these 3D print games can support local game stores, put it in the comments section, because I really do think that this is the way that the hobby is going to be going. And I think companies like Voxel House and Titan Forge are just the early adopters of this business model of the future. And it's, for this business model, the sky's the limit. The way Titan Forge is going about it, it's just really, really, literally insane how much potential this business model has, and how successful this business model could be if handled the right way. And I do think it's going to be handled the right way. My only concern is how it's going to impact the local game stores that support the gamers and give us a place to play and build our social environment out of this great hobby. But that's it for this video, guys. Keep a lookout on the channel for those other videos that I told you about. And as always, if you liked this video, hit a thumbs up. If you think I'm crazy for thinking that this is the way of the future for our hobby, let me know in the comments section. Let's start the conversation on this in the comments section, because yeah, this is definitely could possibly be a turning point for our hobby, and we may be seeing history in the making right now. But let's start the conversation in the comments section. If you're new to the channel and you like what you saw, hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you can be notified anytime I put up any future content. And as always, whenever possible, even with this future business model for our hobby, anytime it's possible, support local wargaming. Here at the channel, we will, and we are always going to support Toy Wiz in Nanuet, New York, right across the street from the Dunkin' Donuts on Route 59. You guys, I'll either see you later with the Bloodfields Kickstarter spotlight, or I will see you tomorrow. Either way, you guys have a nice night.